Well, hello there guys, Agrippa Maxenius here, and we're about to take a look at Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. I know a lot of people have been just obsessed with this game coming out. A lot of you guys love the series, you want to see the Vipers in action, you want to see your favorite Battlestars. We're going to go ahead and jump into the new campaign and start from scratch, just to kind of get an idea of the game itself, and we'll see how it goes, guys. Here we go.
Buried their nukes, the leaders of the 12 colonies promised we would never see war of that scale again. Peace would reign in our lifetime, and the lifetimes of our children. They could not have predicted the Cylon Rebellion less than 30 years later. The worst conflict in colonial history, and we are at a stalemate. No foothold gained that isn't lost again within weeks. The Jupiter Project was supposed to be our ace in the hole, the largest, most powerful Battlestars ever created. Each of the 12 colonies were promised one, in return for signing the Articles of Colonization. The first, Galactica, was Caprica's crowning glory. It went missing 2 weeks after deployment. Athena, the 5th ship to be completed, belongs to Pycon. We were days away from delivering it when we heard the news. Pycon's capital cities were devastated by Cylon assault fleets. Among them, our own colonial fleet headquarters. There was no chance to intervene. Command of Colonial Fleet has fallen to Rear Admiral Kane. Our mobile shipyard, Daedalus, has become the ad hoc fleet headquarters. As Kane's XO aboard Daedalus, you have been promoted to Operations Commander of the entire Colonial Fleet. Kane intends immediate retaliation for the attack on Pycon. The War Room awaits your arrival, Commander.
Alright guys, so as you guys heard, we have been given command of the entire fleet, which is pretty amazing at the start of the campaign. There's a few hurdles we need to jump over first, and then of course we're going to be blazing through this thing. I do want to say, if you guys enjoy strategy games, or if you like tactical simulators, anything like that, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We're absolutely trying to grow this channel, and it's completely in your guys' hands. Here we go. And this is of course the War Room. Beautiful. So I'm going to be able to command my fleets here. So Colonial Fleet Group Daedalus is engaging the mission marker. Okay, fair enough.
Stabilized. Kane's orders are to jump Daedalus to Pycon with the Battlestar Athena attached ASAP. That means we have to clear the scouts here or risk telegraphing our movements to the entire Cylon fleet. I'll prep the deck crews for the jump while you deal with the toasters.
Let's do it, guys. So this is, of course, taking place during the first Cylon War, for those of you familiar with Battlestar Galactica. Now, I'm actually pretty new to this series, but once I got involved with this game, I started watching it a lot, and I did learn a lot. So I can't wait to actually see our Vipers in action here during this battle. I don't think we get Battlestars right away. I think we get started off with probably something like a Manticore class ship, which is a bit smaller than a Battlestar. Well, way smaller than a Battlestar. But it's able to carry its own weight in gold. So we should be jumping into the battle now, and here we go, guys.
I trust you won't need my instruction twice.
And it is Manticore for sure.
Tell your ships to move full speed towards the enemy.
Okay, guys, so we're also getting a little tutorial here, which is pretty helpful in the beginning of the game. Now, we can also change the, as you can see, the height of our ship. I think I'm just going to keep it right there, just very stabilized. I'm going to end the turn, and our ship is beginning to move, guys. So right now, we just have that one ship, but he's a pretty one. I mean, like I said, nowhere near as big as a Battlestar, but it looks like we've already engaged some of these Cylons, and I really want to destroy this thing. We can, of course, fire some missiles. That's exactly what she's explaining to us right now. So I'm going to go ahead, and she wants us to select the turrets to focus fire on the target. This is a pretty useful tactic. We've got two ships over here. I didn't even notice this one. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm not going to end the turn yet. Actually, yeah, I'll end the turn. We can use the missiles a little bit later, and we'll make sure that this ship is also moving in this general direction. Let's hope to get a kill on the Cylon scum. Look at that Cylon ship. That thing is nasty looking. Of course, this is not at all anything like one of the more serious Cylon ships, like the base star or anything like that. But as you can see, they're popping in with reinforcements, and they're definitely going to see if they can make sure our Manticores don't escape.
The contact is a Cylon
so
corvette.
once again,
scanning for further intelligence.
So we can select a unit to see its details. Right now, I'm not too interested, actually, believe it or not. But as you can see, it kind of shows us
sustained fire.
The hull, the rear, etc. of the ship.
Armor and destroy the hull. These ships also have long-range
so let me go ahead.
Munitions, useful for softening.
And I'm going to fire my guided missile. So basically, what Mrs. Kane is saying here is that, as you can see, a lot about this game is about the actual armor plating and the hull. The hull is basically the health of the ship. The rest is shielding, essentially. So if you start getting hit on the left side a lot, you might want to turn that left side away because you know you're going to keep getting hit and you know it's not going to end well. In this case, we're going to go ahead and have this Lancer go towards the enemy, and I'm going to fire a guided missile at the other enemy ship here. So we're going to get 2 shots off in quick succession, and hopefully we do some serious damage. Come on, baby. We're also getting hit with missiles. Fire away, boys. So say we all. We're going to keep firing right here to the left side. It's pretty badly damaged. But I think it's going to take a little more to take these ships out.
Your ships don't seem to be performing as well as they should.
What's that?
They may have system damage that's been overlooked.
Okay, so now we have to worry about system damage, and this is something that can occur usually when the enemy hacks your ship, and they can actually use tiny little ships to hack your particular ship. In this case, the tech bay is damaged, so we're going to go ahead and select it and start to repair it. Another way that you can get damage is just by, get damage and miscommunications within your actual ship is by, of course, getting shot. That's never good, so try to keep that to a minimum. And now, of course, one of our Manticores is going towards the other Cylon ship, and we're focusing fire almost entirely on this guy, but he's turned to his right side, and he's also increased his altitude, so now he's actually a ways away. If we want to see the tactical map, we press M. It's always a good idea to just scan and make sure there aren't any other Cylon ships. Those of you that are fans of the show will know that the scanner plays a huge part in Battlestar Galactica. Let's go ahead and end the turn here and try to get that ultimate kill. We do have to wait for our missiles to recharge, so we're not going to be firing any missiles, at least not this turn. Let's see, come on, come on, come on. You can do it, boys. And that guy's taking serious damage, that Nemesis class. And that's 1 down. Oh, baby. But wait a minute. I hope we didn't crash into it. I think we just did. Yes, we did, guys. This is a crash. It was totally unexpected, but it goes to show you how physics are important in this game. And we actually crashed our Manticore into the Cylon ship. Well, kamikaze well done, I suppose. But that's a lost Manticore. Obviously, if I was to play this entire campaign, which if you guys want me to, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll do it, but I'll probably redo this mission so I can save that last Manticore there. The mission is successful. We're going to proceed. But before we do, I want to show you something really cool about the game, and that is the replay feature. So you can actually replay any battle in real time, or you could even fast forward, slow down, etc. And we're just going to kind of take a look at how it all played out from start to finish. So, of course, our Manticore class came in, immediately firing, very aggressive, but the Cylon ship was a little concerned. Once we fire off those missiles, I knew that we had this guy. Of course, once he turned to the right, certainly threw me for a spin. Let's take a look at these Cylon ships. Now, this is not a base star, like I said before, but she's still mean, and she can pack a hell of a punch. Let's go, boys, let's go. And this is where I think I made the mistake. I went downwards. I sort of was trying to get down to this ship's level. I could have just stayed up here and allowed my guns to do all the work. As you can see, these guns are fine in terms of being able to fire from up above, but I just didn't trust myself. I wanted to get a little bit closer. Not the greatest idea here, and just a plummet right into the on top of the Cylon ship. I don't even think they knew what was about to happen, and boom, they're both gone forever in space. Still absolutely amazing there. And we're going after that second Cylon ship, and a beautiful kill on her. So, of course, now we proceed, and maybe since this is the campaign and we were doing the tutorial, we actually get to go ahead and keep our Manticores. I doubt it, but I think it's a possibility. So, let's go ahead. The mission briefing. Okay, fires continue to burn across Pecan. Estimated casualties exceed 50,000. Man, that's serious. So, guys, basically, the mission briefing here is
shelling out orders before she'd even
delivering the
finished
Battlestar
sticking the
Athena
admiral
to
pin her
Pycon,
jacket.
and I'm definitely going to play this
She's
for you
out to
guys
prove she's ready
because
for
I
the
think
top
we
job of
absolutely
colonial
want to
fleet.
see the Battlestar
Can't
in
feel good
action.
to earn that
It
promotion
wouldn't
off the back
be
of your
fair to the fans of
superior's
Battlestar
bad
Galactica to not see the Battlestar in action. So
Well
we're going to
lost to
confirm
someone
this
in this
jump,
war, I guess.
and of course, like I said, this is the first
My sister
Cylon
was on
war.
Galactica
So
before
we
it
are going to
disappeared.
proceed here and
Hi.
get into the fight. I'm hoping that the ships we have are enough, and I'll tell you right away whether or not we got a Manticore subtracted from our shipyard, or whether we got a replacement Manticore, because we're supposed to have 2, but I'm not sure we do. And in fact, I think all we have is the Corvette and 1 Manticore. Sure enough, the Corvette and maybe Battlestar, I'm hoping. So let's go ahead and jump in here.
Prepared to jump in 3, 2, 1.
I hope a Battlestar and one of those tinier ships is enough to get a kill. And we did get the Battlestar,
Greatest
guys.
contacts
Beautiful.
bearing 017, Karam 021.
Pycon and the rest of the 12 colonies are watching our every move, Commander. Some would see a colonial fleet fail. Ensure we succeed.
No pressure, sir. No pressure at all.
All right, guys. So here we go. And 2 very talented voice actresses, by the way, that did this for us.
Yes, sir.
Just an incredible job. We're going to go ahead and continue forward with our Battlestar, also because I want to see the Battlestar, and I think you guys do too. So this is the Jupiter-class Battlestar, the Athena, and it is beautiful. I mean, there's not much you could say about this thing besides just commenting on how incredible it looks.
Lifeless assets
So we are going to
needlessly
continue. Now
kill
we
the
can
enemy.
actually start launching our
Adjust
Vipers.
a ship's
Yes,
posture
the
to tailor the
Battlestar has
crew's
Vipers to
tactics,
launch.
so that you can
I'm going to
match
continue
whatever
towards the enemy, and I'm
opposition
actually
you
going to slow down my Manticore a little bit here. And I guess they want us to access the Athena ship command and posture.
A defensive posture ensures the ship's defense-oriented subsystems are more efficient.
No,
Likewise, an
offensive
posture will
plus
boost
2
the ship's
attack.
offensive
We're greatly
capabilities at the
lowering
expense
our
of the ship's
defenses here, but
defenses.
I'm going for it. For those of you that have already subscribed to my channel, you know my style on this channel, and it's usually reckless, sometimes very stupid attack. But that's what I want to go for. I'm just can't get enough of that Battlestar. That thing is a Battlestar, without a doubt.
Word from Athena's
You can actually see
Their
some
alert
guns
Vipers are
beneath
online
it.
and ready to return hostilities.
Just incredible. And we can go ahead and also start sending out our Vipers. So let's do that. We're going to send out all squadrons. And these Viper squadrons can actually attack individual targets, or they can be used to defend the ship. In this case, I think we're going to focus on 1 target, honestly. So let's end the turn. You're going to see those vultures pop out. Or excuse me, those Vipers. The vultures are the Cylon ships, and those Vipers are ready to go. And one thing about watching the show, I would have loved to have flown in one of the Vipers. They look incredible. It's like the modern jets we have today, with much faster movement, the ability to remain stationary in the sky. It's sort of like a Harrier on steroids, only much, much better than a Harrier. Really doesn't even do it justice to call it that. But man, I would love to fly in one of them. And we could send them out to attack this enemy ship. I'm going to first try to get a shot with a Vulture. Okay, they want us to mess with the Viper Squadron. So we'll access Squadron Command. And I'm going to select a target. No, I want to select a target. So we're going to go ahead. We could actually attack the War Driver Squadron. This is a Cylon Squadron, and it could be about to try and hack our ship. So we're going to definitely send the Vultures out there. And as you can see, they're already heading towards the enemy position. And yes, the enemy's definitely hacking our ship. So I hope, excuse me, that these Vipers, I keep calling them Vultures. I know the BSG fans are going to hate me for that. These Vipers are going after them, and I know that it's really frustrating to have a ship hacked. So we want to kill it. As you can see, we're already getting missiles fired at us. This is scary. We've got to be very, very careful. I'm going to fire our guided missiles at this Talon class. We'll end the turn, but we're going to take some serious damage there. And we could have actually, I'm not sure if it works against missiles. We could have used our flat cannons just then and maybe mitigated some of that damage. I can't say for certain, but that's what I actually assume. And, oh no, that's a crash. That is a definite crash. That's a crash too. Hold on a second. Let's try that again. Unfortunately, we're going to have to send this ship out this way, and I am going to fire the missiles. We're going to fire it at the Talon class once again. I also want to go ahead and end the turn. I was going to say focus fire, but I think we'll decide after. We're still getting hacked, so those Vipers better get back to doing what they were doing. Oh, I hope none of these missiles hit our ship. I think we're okay, but that was definitely a close
Commander,
call.
I've asked Sinan if there is any way we can stop those Cylon tech ships from hacking our systems, but he's being stubborn.
We've already minimized onboard networking. Your firewall should keep them out for a while. Otherwise, take the subsystem offline for repairs if they cause too much damage.
Or you can rely on the tried and tested method of shooting the Cylons down before they get the chance.
All right, guys,
Battlestars
so
are equipped
obviously we
to
get to
accommodate flak
determine
ammunition.
what we do. We could
Use
go
this
to
to
the ship
zone out
command
fighters and incoming munitions.
try and use some flak to destroy the enemy. So we are going to fire flak to the left, and hopefully we get a kill here. At the same time, I want to keep going after that Talon class. So I'm going to go ahead and
Yes,
do
Commander.
this. Hopefully we don't crash in that ship, and I'm turning the Battlestar hard left. Although since we're being hacked, it could be a little harder to turn hard left than it would otherwise be. So let's end the turn here. And I'm really hoping for a victory here. Hopefully they don't have anything else but this Talon class ship and this hacker, of course, which just happens to be a plain old Nemesis class. Oh, they're getting close. Oh no! Oh my goodness! This is not good. This is not good. I think I'm going to try to go down. We did kill this ship, but now we've got to worry about this guy. So we're going to turn this way.
Understood.
And I'm going to make sure that our Manticore eventually starts turning that way to take on the enemy. While we're being hacked, though, I'm going to take our squads, and I'm going to select the target, and I want to see if we can hit that other Nemesis-class ship. To have two Nemesis-class ships on us is not good, obviously. There's not much we can do. Let's go ahead and end the turn, guys. So we're sending the Vipers out. Do your best, boys and girls, of course.
Squadron's gone dark.
All right. They're taking a lot of damage, but they're definitely doing some damage.
Just confirmed that Admiral McKinley died in the attack on Fleet HQ.
Oh my
With
goodness,
Admiral
that's
Sarkis
Fleet
still
HQ.
missing
That's
aboard
a
Galactica,
huge Battlestar.
Admiral Kane remains the commanding officer of
looks
Colonial
like everybody inside that
McKinley
Battlestar
was
is
a good
dead.
commander,
100% dead.
We honor his memory today. So say we all.
So say we all. Alright, well, damn, man. That's hardcore, but it is what it is. We're still hacked here. So, let's end the turn. And our Manticore is still firing at the enemy here, so all is not lost. He's also lost almost all of his frontal armor. So as soon as we get to fire some missiles here, I'm going for it. And we've got some more Vipers going for the attack, man. They are merciless. They really want to kill this guy, and we really want to kill this guy. And let's go ahead and see if we can fire our guided missile. Unfortunately, fire control is offline. That's what happens when you get hacked. So we need to focus on our Manticore class, and we need to bring him around and make sure he goes after the enemy there. And I think I can fire some guided missiles at that Nemesis. He is in range. And let's end turn. Come on, baby. Nobody hacks with our Battlestar. And there we go. So close, I think, to maybe getting a kill. His right hull is pretty badly damaged, too. Boom, 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 boom. Go Vipers.
A Battlestar is being hacked.
Frack them up. Unfortunately, Battlestar is getting hit hard, man. Really, really hard. Absolutely need to turn that Manticore around. And here we go. The Battlestar, I'm still gonna chase the enemy, but so far we actually have to stop chasing the enemy to focus fire on the enemy over here. And it looks like our Vipers are still firing away, getting some nice damage here. I think we're about to get a kill on this Nemesis. Come on, boys, fire, fire. That Manticore up. And there she goes, guys. Completely destroyed. I hope our Vipers are going to be okay. They're flying around the wreckage, but I'm sure the wreckage could hurt. It looks pretty dangerous, pretty deadly to me. And if we already saw that we can crash, I think a lot of other things could happen here. And that should have stopped the hacking. I guess the other ship is hacking us now. Man, that is annoying. All right, so we're going to go after the other ship now, of course. And I'm going to see what I can do to stop the hacking. So let's see if maybe repair subsystem will work. So everything is off. I just want to fire, so fire control. Let's see if we can power this up and end the turn. It's really cool how the Cylon ships are able to hack. Of course, the tech of the Cylons is pretty damn advanced. They are, after all, machines.
Battlestar is being hacked.
So when you have one of these guys hacking you, they know exactly what they're doing. So right now it looks like we're repairing. I'm going to keep trying to fire, and unfortunately it doesn't look like we can. Let's go ahead and take our Viper Squadron. Select target and finish him off. Come on, guys. Keep it up, keep it up. Wondering if we could also do enough damage to take his hacking control systems offline. And look at that, we might be able... Oh, I thought we were going to shoot the missiles. We can't avoid the damage from the missiles, but we are still trying to repair that area. And I think we have another salvo of missiles ready to go, if I'm not mistaken. Although I don't want to crash again.
Missile tubes prepped.
I do want to go a little lower with the Manticore. Hopefully this was not a mistake. Oh man, we're getting really close. Come on, baby. Tremendous damage to the enemy ship. Of course, our Vipers are helping big time. Alright, I don't want to mess this up, so I'm going to fly on top of this one. And let's end the turn. Right now, the flak is actually not doing anything for us. And besides, the Battlestar is not able to fire it simply because of the fact that it's being hacked. But I think we can finish this guy off just ourselves. And look at how nice of a shot those Vipers got. That was beautiful. Come on, guys. We're definitely going to focus fire. And we can also turn off our shields, remember, guys, to actually get more offensive power. But I think I'm going to play it safe. Who knows what's going to come after this. Maybe we'll need to face another group of ships for all we know. So we're going to be very, very careful. All right, here we go. And I think she's going, guys. A few more shots, especially with the Vipers, and she's dead. Beautiful. We definitely have a few surviving Viper pilots. I think that's a win. It has to be, right?
All hostile contacts
are
clear.
Guys. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed watching that. If you did, like I said, please don't forget to comment down below, subscribe to the channel. We do a ton of strategy games. In fact, that's basically all we do here on the channel. And of course, do everything you can to support us. I want to thank you again. I want to thank the guys at Black Lab, the guys at Slytherin Games. Well, me. I'm from Slytherin Games, but I had no hand in creating this game. I wish I did. And thank you all, guys. You did a great job, and have an awesome day, guys.